I guess where I learnt the most about sex is probably through my personal experience.
I feel like I learnt a lot about it from people at school.
Learning about sex ed in school, I guess I can't really apply too much of it to my own life right now. I mean, what I was taught was just where babies come from, how sex is.
Yeah, they focused on more the clinical side of things more than anything else. They didn't really go into too much detail about, all right, this is a thing that you got to do. It was more or less, don't have sex, you will die.
I think learning it in school isn't really an indication of what you then go and do in real life. It's a much more personal thing. No one can tell you what sex is. It can only be lived and felt and breathed in that moment with the other person. So it can't really be, for me personally, I felt like it couldn't really be taught in school. It had to be something I learned on my own.
A fair bit of what I've learned about sex is from the internet. Just looking up things that people have said that I've heard from people talking at school or my friends chatting about stuff that I had no idea what it meant, and finding out through that.
Well, I had sex quite young. I was quite young when I had sex, so when I was leading up to having that moment, I guess it wasn't so much of a planned thing. It wasn't, I intended to have sex with someone. It was one of those kind of just happened, and I didn't know what I was doing. One thing led to another, and whatever I was doing seemed to be working for me, I guess. So it wasn't necessarily I had to sit down and pre-plan.
I do not feel like I was prepared enough the first time. I was kind of terrified. It was very different to anything that had been portrayed in the media or in school, or from even what I'd heard from other people. It was vastly different.
Someone like me believes the best sex education is having sex.